today I decided to make sort of an alcoholic peppermint mocha. Well, it's hot chocolate. So it's hot chocolate with peppermint schnapps in it. I'm pretty sure this is like the cheapest peppermint schnapps that exists. So probably gonna feel terrible after this, but you know what? It tastes great. Hey Santa! So you guys know I don't usually put out 2 videos a week, but it's a special holiday bonus video. What more do you want? So today I'm doing a white Christmas inspired 1950s look with a bold red lip and a cat eye. Only happens like once a year, but I'm putting on the false lashes. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope it goes well. Actually, you know what? I don't think I have enough, so it might be too much now. Shit. Oh, that's kicking now. Okay. So this is gonna be a get ready with me style video. I don't have any makeup on right now. I just have moisturizer. So we're just gonna jump right in. I think I'm going to mix my Fenty and my NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer just to kind of get like something in the middle of matte and dewy. I just used moisturizer as my primer today, which is kind of like my favorite thing to do in the winter. It just looks like skin. It looks flawless, it looks glowing. Also, as we age, our skin does lose moisture, so I can't recommend using a moisturizer as a primer enough if you are, 40 and over. I haven't really gotten to spend Christmas with my parents in the last few years. However, when I do, we have always had chili on Christmas Eve. My dad makes this amazing chili. Tell me if you guys have any fun traditions you do that kind of step outside of the norm. I'm going to take my Colourpop No Filter Concealer. This color is Light 12. Very lightly do my under eyes. Broken blood vessels around my nose. Actually really loving that combination of foundation right now, kind of killing it. Oh yeah, that's good. This is an e.l.f. cream blush. It's in the color Rose Royalty. So I am such a nerd about White Christmas that I've actually looked up all of the factoids I possibly could. I have to say, I knew most of them, not many were a surprise. I did see a BuzzFeed article that said that Danny Kaye's role originally was offered to Fred Astaire, who turned it down, and then Donald O'Connor. I guess neither of them wanted it, so Danny Kaye took it, who is brilliant. Could he be more enchanting? Did you guys know that he basically had sort of an on-again, off-again affair with Laurence Olivier? He did. That scene where he and Vera Ellen are trying to get Bing Crosby and Rosemary Clooney together, and they're sort of plotting how to do that. Vera Ellen has the hots for Danny Kaye, and she basically proposes marriage to him, and he is so repulsed and horrified. It's literally like he's a 4th grade boy. His voice is cracking, doesn't want to kiss her, he doesn't want anything to do with it. I can't, it's just too much. I just want to hand Vera Ellen a copy of He's Just Not That Into You. Wait, do I still have that book? No, I think I gave it away. I mean, there's gotta be a chapter in there about male MGM dancers in the 1950s who you propose marriage to and they don't want to marry you back. Vera, there are red flags all around you. Open your eyes, girl. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set all of this with my MAC Next to Nothing powder. Also, can we all stop posting about how amazingly tiny Vera Ellen's waist is? Because she straight up dealt with anorexia all of her life. She was such an incredible dancer, but when she performs Mandy and her little twig legs are just whisking around that stage, it's a little hard to watch, I'm not gonna lie. You'll notice that she wears turtlenecks throughout that whole movie. There's a rumor that she wore turtlenecks to cover her neck because her anorexia had sort of made her neck look just terrible. That is totally fake news. It had nothing to do with that. It was just a costume choice. I support wearing turtlenecks like every single day. I'm here for that look. Okay, so I'm going to take my Colourpop Brow Boss pencil in the color Bangin Brunette. Okay, I'm gonna need New York City to stop pumping the heat because I am legit about to burst into flames right now. Did you all know there was a 25-year age difference between Bing Crosby and Rosemary Clooney? It's funny, I never really noticed that because Rosemary Clooney is just so mature and just has her shit together. So she has this sort of old soul vibe. And Bing Crosby is just over there like scatting, having a hot toddy and using this ridiculous 1950s lingo. This is how messed up this is. I used to think that Rosemary Clooney was bigger only because Vera Ellen was literally wasting away. Now when I watch White Christmas, I am like, wow, Rosemary Clooney is teens begains. Okay, I'm gonna take my Colourpop Boy Boss Gel. Now I'm gonna take my Colourpop Boy Boss. Oh my God, why can't I talk? Boy Boss Gel. Nope, that's not what it's called. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to take my Colourpop Brow Boss Gel in clear. For God's sake. And I'm just going to feather my brows, even though that wasn't really a thing in the 1950s. I'm gonna go back in and set my under eyes because I don't feel like I really got in there enough. Do you see how much I've hit pan on this Modern Renaissance palette? There's like just a little bit in the corner that I'm gonna get. We're not really doing an eyeshadow look because the star of the show is going to be our cat eye and our lashes. Making sure that it just looks pristine and porcelain. So I'm gonna be using my Kat Von D tattoo liner, which is my favorite liquid liner, in the color Trooper Black, which is just a matte black. So cat eyes can be a little bit precarious because we all know we can end up looking like Amy Winehouse. So what I like to do first is make the wing. So I start from the outer corner of my eye and I aim for the end of my eyebrow. That's sort of my guide. And here's the deal, if you don't get the cat eye perfect, it's gonna be okay because we're gonna go in with a little bit of a black shadow and we're gonna soften that line so you can have a little bit of wiggle room there. So I like to go and do both wings and try to make them as even as possible, and then I go in and finish the rest of the eye. Okay, yeah, those are pretty even. I can get down with that. And then I am just gonna go in and create a very thin line along my lash line. We can always go back in and thicken it, but I just wanna start small. And then I'm gonna make the wing. See how there's like literally just a little triangle and now I'm just gonna fill it in. So I'm not gonna lie to you, it takes a little bit of practice, and even when you practice, you can really mess it up sometimes. So if you don't get it the first time, go back in with some eye makeup remover and do it again. This isn't like a quick look that you do before you run out the door. If you try to hurry this, you're just gonna look like a hot ass mess. And also the great thing about this liner is it's going to disguise any sort of a band you may have on your false lashes, because ain't nobody want to see that band. Now I'm going to take this Luxie mini round brush. It's very teeny tiny, but it's really nice if you want to smoke something out. I'm just going to take a black shadow. This is any black shadow. It's nothing special. Wow, this palette looks like hell. Sorry, Jaclyn. I'm going to take this black from the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's called Abyss. I'm just going to lightly dab the brush into the black. We're going to very subtly go in over the liquid liner and just kind of smudge that out a little bit, so it looks really soft and sexy. It's also going to cover up any bloopers you might have made. Okay, perfect. So we're done with the cat eye. Now I'm gonna do my false lashes, and I am going to do that off camera. Sorry, not sorry. I didn't get too crazy with the false lashes because I still like my lashes to look natural. I use the Ardell natural lashes. It says they have an eye lifting effect. Honestly, I love Ardell because their bands are really subtle. They're really the easiest ones to pop on in my opinion. So the lash glue I use is this Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. It's really, really easy to use because it's a brush. I'm going to put mascara on just to like really lift my lashes and give them that extra something something. I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Definitely, you know, wait a couple minutes to make sure your lashes are dry before you go in with mascara. It really does help to lift them and make them look even more glamified. You guys know I love my NeuLash Serum. It is just fantastic. It grows them lashes, I'm telling you what. But if you want volume and density in your lashes, a lash serum is not going to give you that. It's just going to give you length. So these lashes are giving us that really luscious full cat eye. You know, in the beginning of the movie, after Vera Ellen and Rosemary Clooney have done the sisters number, they sit down and they're having drinks with Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye. They bring up their old friend who they were in the military with, who is the sister's brother. They pull up a picture of him and he's supposed to be like hideous. First of all, I don't think he is. So like, what's up with that? But also the person in that picture is the guy who played Alfalfa in Little Rascals. Alfalfa kind of turned out to be hot, I'm just saying. I'm really liking how these lashes turned out. Actually, they are giving me the glam that I want. Okay, Ardell lashes, you better work. So that's it for the eyes, guys, and now we're gonna move on to blush. I'm going to use my Colourpop Super Shock blush in the color Thumper. This is what I like to call ingenue pink. This is gonna give you them young rosy cheeks. Also, I know you guys were all talking about how good I looked for having a sinus infection in my last video, and I really appreciate that, but literally, it's all the magic of makeup because I felt like a burning bag of trash inside. So I'm just gonna say right now, I don't think they were deep into the highlighter situation in the 50s, but I don't really care, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm going to use one of my favorite glow products. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I have it in the color One Fair. Yep, I'm into it. Last but not least, we're gonna do those lips. Pulling out my MAC in Ruby Woo. I know this isn't news, most people know about Ruby Woo, but to this day, it is just the most universally flattering red that I've personally found. Looks good on any skin tone. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. Oh, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this classic white Christmas inspired look. If you guys are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, like, and share, and click that little bell right beneath the video. That is going to alert you anytime I drop a new video. Is it bad that I'm like more than halfway through this bottle? Woo! Okay, bye!